Hello, this is ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Today, 16th of May 2014. We're going to be looking at the Ichimoku FX pairs on the 1 hour chart. Now, before we start, please do go through the disclaimer. Have a read, stop at your own leisure, and read everything, and also go through the hypothetical performance. Okay, fine. So what we're going to do now, we're going to look at some charts. So where we are, we're here now on the euro dollar, on the 1 hour chart. You can see we had taken some pencil type trades, and we put an entry there at 38.06 with initial stop loss way high, probably above around here. We're taking on the Kijun 1.3909, and subsequently brought our level all the way down, and until we've actually got we probably would have been stopped out at this particular point here. So in reality, in theory, we would have been stopped at 37.33, and that would have given us a total amount of free pips. When I say free pips, 73 pips, which isn't too bad. So what we're going to do now, we're going to just clear up this chart, because we would have made 73 pips on a potential trade. Next thing we're going to look at, once again we did similar for the euro dollar, euro Aussie, and we put an entry here. Let's just have a look. Yeah, we had put an entry here, and our stop loss was about 49.28. These were real trades that we had taken, and moved the stop loss down until we were in the trade for free of good profit, and that took us to about, until we were stopped off at the last time, 115 pips. That's not too bad, and we did another trade here at 46.43, and we were stopped off with a loss of about 20 pips. And this strategy was the initial strategy was a conservative, ultra conservative strategy, where the Chicago was way below its corresponding line candle, and everything else is below the Kumo, and we had taken that entry accordingly. Same was for this particular trade number 2. So overall, you know, not a bad trade at all. EURCAD, let's just go back as well as clean up the charts, so we will not have to use those numbers again. And that's what we're doing, we're clearing up. So right now, as you can see, there is a bullish twist kind of emergence over here. We're not taking anything right now, and we'll just leave it like that and come back to it afterwards and verify. Okay, let's go back to the EuroCAD now, and we're in a short trade at 49.09 with a stop level of 49.82. So where are we in terms of looking at anything actually? Sorry, the price is now at 49.17. Just mark that off. 49.17 is our stop. 49.72, sorry, apologize for that. And shortly we shall be bringing our price stop loss down. Probably in a few hours time we can bring it down to 49.39, and that's just limiting our exposure. The key thing as a trader, what we're trying to do is limit our exposure all the time. So it's 61 pips, and we can probably bring it down to 30 pips. So it's about, that'll be a significant move. Right now we can see price is actually hitting into the Kumo, and Kumo is giving us some sort of resistance right now, as you can see. So we'll just have to wait for a few hours. Hopefully we can drop it down. Yeah, it's probably not beneficial yet to drop it down. Let's just drop it down in a few hours time. 1, 2, yeah, about 2 hours time. Let's go to the next chart, which is the Euro Pound. What do we see in the Euro Pound? A little bit difficult because we can see current Kumo and future Kumo is bullish. Everything, that's the Tenkan, Kijun, and price is all in the cloud. Chicago is below its current candle, so not a lot we can do on that. But if we analyze and see what happened with the crossover, previously we had marked a crossover occurrence over here. If you can see, that's probably better, right? And we can see price did shoot up. It's about capturing that type of a move. Oh, that's right. So let's now look at Euro Japanese yen. We've taken a trade on this. We got 2 trades, short positions. First position was opened at 139.46, and the stop loss was at 140.237, and subsequently we brought our stop losses down to 139.652. Took another trade here as a kind of a potential type of cross at 139.75 and keeping the stop loss tight at 139.62. So how much pips are we in loss there? We're in 48 pips for the second trade, and the first trade we're at break even, so that's not too bad, quite significant. 1 trade for free, 1 trade we're at a loss right now, but we're gonna hit to consolidation because the Chicago, although above its below its corresponding candle for the bearish sentiment, price is going to stop the Chicago from movement, and that's going to just result in price just moving sideways, probably coming in the Kumo and just probably just touching it accordingly, and we're not going to see that strong movement downwards. So have to once again keep a look on this and try to limit our exposure all the time. US Japanese yen. We've got a short position. We've got 2 short positions in there right now. Let's look at this main short position, which we did the crossover here, and we had done another crossover within the Kumo, and one above. So let's have a look at this particular one, which we're taking at 101.729. Sorry, the price was at 101.52 with the stop loss at 102.41, and of course we can actually bring this stop loss down. In fact, what we'll do, we'll bring it all down here and just modify that stop loss. Turn that to grey, bring another one, and I'll put it inside here. So that's where we are with this particular potential trade right now. We've limited our exposure to only 25 pips, which is okay for me. Okay, so that's that. US Swiss, we'd put a trade in. It was a pencil trade, and just kind of bringing up the stop loss as we go through, but probably you can see we would have been stopped out anyhow. That's right. So let's just clear that out and make it more clearer for us to look at. We'll put our twist here and take another marker there, and that's more bearish lines that we have ongoing. Not a lot we can do with this potential instrument. We have to see either it's going to be bearish or bullish, but we've got this bearish future cloud popping through. Price has gone into the Kumo. We'd like to see price out the Kumo and head past the Kijun-san line, but also once again price is stopping the Chicago from movement and created a massive wall, as you can see, and it's going to take something significant for this Chicago to actually move back up. So we're on the sidelines for that particular pair. We're moving now to USCAD. We're looking for a potential entry short at 1.085. And why we're looking at a short, we can actually currently see now, if you're looking at it, price is just about to come out the Kijun-san, which is the red line. Unfortunately, the Chicago is above the corresponding candle. We want it to be below. Consideration, where will the Chicago be when price comes down here? Probably, more than likely, that the Chicago is going to be heading into open space down around here, which would verify that the trade is going to be a short. So in reality, we can take an entry at this particular level and put our stop. So let's just put a sell order, a sell at stop. And then we can put a stop above the Kumo. There we go. It's 36 pips. So let's just mark that off, so we know exactly where we're going. And that's the stop there. Okay, fine. So let's look for the next chart. We're looking at the pound dollar, pound Aussie, and once again a little bit confusing in terms of where should we be looking. But you know, the whole thing about Ichimoku, it's not about spending 10 hours or 15 hours or such a long time analyzing everything. It should be just very quickly gazing and looking. And right now can't see any potential trade set up at all on this. I'm just clearing up these other pencil marks which we have done on previous things, and yeah, nothing I can see potential, only until this Chicago is out of the Kumo on the top side and the Kijun-san is also out the Kumo. We don't want to trade when anything's in the Kumo. Okay, fine. So what are we looking for here also? We're on the pound dollar right now, and what we can see on this Ichimoku trade, if we had just penciled something through, we would have been able to just go down short into this. And we did put a pencil mark at 68.39 for an entry, and then we got moved our stop loss from 68.84 down finally to 68.14, and we're probably just going to be potentially stopped out within pips, to be honest to tell you. But nothing is on the long side. We need it to be short. It's more short bearish. You can see this long Kumo, bearish Kumo. Tenkan-san is just entering into the Kumo right now with price, and we want that to be below the Kumo if we're going to take short positions, and the Chicago also needs to be below the corresponding candle. So yeah, we'll just have to leave that for the sidelines for now. Please don't worry that you need to be in any trade. As you know, there's three options in trading. You can be in a trade long, be in a trade short and not to take a position. So it's not all about being in a position. Pound Japanese yen, you can see that there is a trade happened occurrence over here, and we're 8 pips in the loss position, and here is our stop loss above the Kumo. We can actually bring it down. Let's bring it down to where it should be now, and just put that marker in so we do not forget this trade is for what. Put another one for the stop loss. I'll take that there. Okay, fine. As the trade moves down, as the bearish sentiment continues, as you can see, we can see some strong bearish sentiment, right? That's going to be a good indicative pattern for us to follow. But you can see the Senecal span A, it's flatlining, but also kind of pointing upwards. The top Senecal B is a flathead, so you know we're still looking in bearish kind of sentiment mode. If we're going to take another trade, could take a trade on the cross of the price crossing the Kijun-san. But once again, if you look at the current Shikau's pointing up. Although it's below its corresponding candle, it's going to bump around all this price and make some sort of consolidation kind of pattern. Okay, let's move to the next chart. Next chart, what can we see? We're looking for a potential entry short side at 0.937, 9325, with a stop loss at 0.9367. But to be honest, tell you once again, what we can see is the Shikau is pointing strongly upwards. I'm in two minds really that this trade would actually come in play in terms of a validation, but we're just going to have a look to see how it's looking. We got this bearish kind of cloud for future occurrence, with the twist occurring at that time on the 16th of May at 2:43. So we're not saying that the price is going to shoot down, but you know, just be aware that we're in a bearish kind of sentiment, and that's what things are projecting for us to be. Okay, fine. Next chart is the New Zealand Japanese yen. Once again, not much happening on this particular front. Let's clear up these other areas. We're looking at the Kumo's, future Kumo's bearish. We're seeing all different bearish, bullish. Shikau is pointing upwards, although below the Kumo it should be pointing downwards. By the time it points downwards, we're going to have to see some sharp kind of movements down for the Shikau actually to start moving down. We're far off its opportunity for an ultra-conservative strategy. It's not something I'm really excited about. Okay, fine. So basically what we're going to do, all I can say is thank you very much for watching today. I'm ICR Tiger from thetradingtigers.com. Thank you. Bye-bye.